Hello and welcome back to episode 100 of the Glory Man United save, and with 2 games left we are 3 points ahead of Man City, and we've also got a foothold in the Champions League semi-final first leg. If we just have a look at the couple of results that we have had since the Everton 1-1, we did beat Newcastle 3-1, Guedes, Lukaku and Umtiti scoring, and then we beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-1 away from home as well. Our home away form is not great, however we did come away with this massive 3-1 win. It was this Grimaldo goal that kind of sealed the deal really. It was a cracking goal. Cruz coming forward, plays into Havertz, and we were just on the rampage, just passing the ball left, right and right, and it's a beautiful ball by Rashford, and there was no pressure at all, and Grimaldo just put it straight past his goalkeeper. They did have a player sent off after 21 minutes, but they up until that own goal, PSG were quite all over us. They enjoyed more of the ball and more of the shots, but granted they weren't as clinical as what we were, but 75% on target, that's really good for ourselves, especially away from home. So today we're going to have Brentford, and then we're going to play the PSG second leg of the semi-final at home, which we are probably expected to win. Brentford are lying just above the relegation zone, so they could do with a win. We need a win, and I reckon a win will secure us our 4th Premiership on the bounce, 5th in 6 seasons. We have had a few injuries. Caldera is off injured, is out for another 3 weeks. A groin strain. Dendonka's injured as well, he's out for a few months. Torn abdominal muscles, not clever. And Icardi's still injured, 4 weeks now. Can he get to the final? Who knows, it'd be a disappointment if he didn't. So I reckon at some point we are going to have to start thinking about replacing our strikers. They are getting a bit older, especially Icardi. He's getting injured far too often now. I'm just hoping it's just a blip this season and it'll go on for another year or 2, I hope. So the side then that's going to face at home then, we have got, I'm tempted to go 2 up front on this one, but I'm going to leave it as is. I might change it later on. So Donnarumma in goal, Kimmich, Umtiti, Sula and Alaba at the back. We've got Cruz and Sanchez in the centre midfield with Bale, Havertz and Tala in attacking, and then Lukaku, our lone striker. He is 1 goal behind Icardi now for the record goal scoring in the Premiership. So he gets a couple today, and he'll beat Icardi as well. So I'm sure Icardi doesn't want that. Lukaku is on 51 goals for the season, quite remarkable. So let's submit this team. Let's get this game started. Well, they're playing a 4-2-2-2-2-2-2, and wow, we want to win. We are at home. I was going to bring up the latest scores, but Man City are not playing at this time. I think they're playing later on. So we'll see We'll see after this game then, see what happens. So, but as we come forward, Tala gets in there, and I think he's just shoved him in the back. Right, Umtiti nicks it to Sanchez. Lukaku playing the 1-2, and Umtiti has Sanchez even, or was that Umtiti? I'm sure it's Umtiti with a shot. And Brentford are coming away. Where are they getting all these players from? Cruz down the line to Lukaku. Nobody in the centre though, apart from Sanchez who's just waiting. And again, it's a poor shot. Very poor. Bale's gone and got himself injured. What's he done? Foot injury. Kind of important if you're a footballer. I mean, what else is he going to have injured? What's wrong with it? Ingrained toenail? Can we get a goal in there somewhere, guys? Come on. Cruz with the ball. Come on. Do you not know how important this game is? A win here could really settle it, and that's well, Lukaku gets in on there. Was that Teller on the left wing? I thought he was going to come by and take it off him, but he didn't. Havertz to Bale, back to Havertz, who plays in Lukaku, and that's a very, very good finish. Look at everybody jumping around, look. Cracking stuff. Bale, he's not running, is he? Has he run it off? So I can't see him with a injury sticker on now. Brentford coming forward, and Masonda pulls it wide. Free kick, Cruz. And that is another one. Is that Tala or is that... No, it's another own goal. We're getting help from these defenders, recent games. Bale up with a header and Havertz plays it on. Tallow couldn't quite get in there, but we have we are 6 points clear. And Man City don't win. Off the post. We could end up winning this. Half time. Okay. 2 shots out of 10. 1 in 5. That's bad. Bale with the ball. He's still out there. I'm going to have to take him off. Don't want any permanent damage doing. He's not as young as he used to be. We've reached 60% possession as well. Marvellous stuff. Tallow with the ball now. Inside to Havertz. He's having quite a good game. Lukaku. Back to Havertz. Back to Lukaku. And are we going to get a chance? We're not, but Sanchez gets it there. That's a bit of a topsy-turvy in the... Bale, he's gone, hasn't he? We're going to have to change it because he should have had that. So what we're going to do, Bale, and we're going to bring Guedes in there. Let's go get them then. Come on then, Guedes can run a little bit quicker. Martins can come on for Tala. And Nakiri can come in for Havertz. Give you some game time as well. Give you some time to mould into the position. Right, we do nick it. Do we do? We don't do. We do now. And Cruz comes away with it to Sanchez, who's walking. To Kimmich. To Cruz. Kiri, easily tackled, but we do get the ball back eventually. Sanchez, over the top. Martins, and wow. He just hammers at him, doesn't he? The two wingers combine, and that's a cracking goal. Lukaku to Cruz, and that's a beautiful depth ball across. And look, right-footed as well. Thought it was a left foot volley. Right, coming to that final few moments of the game, and that will be it. Unless we get another one, that'd be quite nice. A Nakiri, that could be it. Adil Nakiri. I still don't know how to say it, but that's a very, very good goal. Nakiri. Yeah, I can go with that. That's how I'm going to say it now. Nakiri. I don't think he's Italian though, is he? And that's a very, very good finish. No, he's Dutch. He's not Italian, he's Dutch. But that's a very, very good finish. 31 shots in the end. And nothing that really needs addressing. Seriously, very pleased with performance and result. Now we just wait and see on Man City. It could all be over, and hopefully in this episode 2. Bale's injured after a few days. That's okay. We can cope with that. Sula. Well, we didn't hold. Did we have a clean sheet? Did we get a clean sheet? We did. We get a clean sheet. We got a clean sheet. I didn't even realise. Right, let's move on to PSG, and if Man City game come up beforehand, we'll let you guys know. Just to interrupt before we get to the PSG game, the Premiership is home. We've retained the Premiership. Newcastle beat Man City, despite Man City coming back into the game. But Newcastle, a very, very good 3-2 win at Man City as well. And that helps their cause for the Champions League as well. They're only 3 points behind Arsenal. So it's highly unlikely they will do, but it's a possibility. But they will be playing in Europe, and so will possibly Derby as well. There's a shocker, and Tottenham, everything to play for. But that does mean now we have won the Champions League, I wish. That does mean we have won the Premiership now for the 4th time on the bounce. Yes. And there is confirmation that we have won it now. We've won it 24 times now, the Premiership. The bosses are pleased. Well, so they should be. But I would expect confidence to be a little bit more than 62%. I'm building a legacy, apparently. I have been cemented my status as an iconic figure at United, clinching the Premiership title and winning his 19th trophy at the club, which has spanned over 6 years. 6 years and 19 trophies. Marvellous. Cat has assured a legacy that will live long in the memory. I'm 50 years old. He's already spoken in the same breath the likes of Man City icons Solskjaer and Roy Keane. I am an icon now, apparently. It is right, I'm not just a favoured personnel, I am an icon. Look at that with Nistelrooy, Pete Schmeichel, Beckham, Keane, Scholes. But apparently Legends is a Cardi already. Martial, and to top it off, our back four are all in the team of the week. Right, on to PSG. Saul signs a new contract. We've got him now for another few years, another 3. PSG next. Let's get on to the team and see who's playing. We're going to bring Shaw in for Alaba. Wendell can play this game now. He's going to come in for Cruz. He's going to be on support. I'm tempted to bring Rashford in to give him some game time, which I think I will do. Right, the side that's going to face them PSG at home. We have got Donnarumma in goal. We have got Kimmich, Umtiti, Sula and Shaw at the back. That's the other change with Shaw coming in. Sula and Saul and Wendell in midfield with Guedes, Havertz, Rashford, attacking midfielders with Lukaku our lone striker. We should progress to the final, shouldn't we? 3-1. So Dembele, he's on 18 from 26. He has got 13 assists though. And Martins as well. 10 goals in 22. So quite familiar up from Asensio. How are you doing? My God, he scored 21 goals this season. 12 assists. Oh, I wish I had held on to him now. Really could do with it. Pick up where you left off. Let's start this game. Let's get ourselves into the final, which will be next episode. Right, over the top to Gelson. Martins. Down the line. And we do tackle. Great tackle by Shaw. Martins comes forward again. We get tackling. He's going to play inside to Asensio. He's bossing that midfield a little bit. And there's Verratti. Well, it's a save. Over the top. And we give it him back to have another go. Let's have another go then. Rashford up to Lukaku. Good lad. Right, nothing's happened for the first, for the last 15-20 minutes. But PSG come forward again. And our failure to keep a clean sheet is there again. Been exposed. And our left hand side. Sure, what are you doing? Who was it? Oh, it was Martins. Again, he's another player which I just kind of bailed out, didn't I, really? It is now 3-2. They have got an away goal. Although we did come back from behind. Asensio free kick. Thankfully, he's still got the ball. And Fred. And there's an equaliser. And we are in trouble now. We are hanging on by the skin of our teeth. 41 minutes gone. And it's 2-0 down on the night. Dembele. Again, another one I pointed out. And that is dire. Absolute dire. We're 2-0. Get a goal here then. Rashford. Down the line. Inside to Saul. To Umtiti. Out wide to Wendell. Over the top. And Rashford. That's the first effort I've seen we've had. And that is half time. And we're not playing well at all. Far from pleased from what I've just saw. Get on with it. Start the second half then. And in the meantime, we're going to demand more. We're supposed to be a lot better than this. Can we go? We're going to have to bring these guys back. We're going to bring Martins on for Rashford. Can still do that. And Guedes can still do that. Right, okay. We're not going to be so... We're going to have to control it now. Let's see if we can do this. With half an hour to go, can we hold on? Do we waste more time up and have another... We could put another substitution on. Bale for Guedes. Sanchez for Wendell. He's not playing too particularly well, is he? Well, I didn't expect this in the slightest. And we're petering out to added time. Can we get the ball away? No, get the ball away. That's better, sure. Over the top, no. This is a squeaky bum. Squeaky bum time. Are we going to go down the line? Play it inside. Umtiti, out wide. That's better. Lukaku, hold it up. Or you play it out wide to Martins, who can go down the line. Does skin him, sort of. And that is a penalty, really? No. And PSG come forward. Oh, dear God. Shoot. Let it go. That is it. No more. Highlight, go. Come on. 20 seconds to go. Are we holding on to this win? Or a loss? For an aggregate win? Because this is poor. On this form, we won't even win in the final for the one-off game. Time is up. Right, come on. That is it. That was just... I thought United would have had enough to come through the tie. Well, I would have expected so. But that is dire. We were lucky. Tell the boys that they did well for their efforts. Were excellent. Really? Alright, I'm delighted for you all, but I'm not really. 2-0 loss at home. That's our first loss at home, is it? We book our place to the final. 7 million. Nice. Sowell's banned for one match. See what happened. Let's have a quick look. Oh, he's just tripped him up, hasn't he? That could have cost us the tie. Action. Final week's wages. You cost us nearly the tie. Feels it was unfair. I don't care. But I chat with Sir Alex and the player wants to know why you fined him for getting sent off. You want to know why? I don't care if you're highly influential, but you let yourself and your teammates down, and I feel that warranted punishment. It's standard punishment and sin of regret. No. I regret my actions, and whilst I still think that it's unfair, I can at least understand where you're coming from. Consider the last I'll say on the matter. Okay, fine. Do what you like. But you're still getting fined. We shall be playing either Tottenham or Marseille, and Tottenham are 3-0 up from the first leg. So let's have a look and see what happens. And it's 3-3. An own goal there. This player sent off. Well, it's all cracking off there. End to end. So we shall be playing Tottenham. So Tottenham double bill final episode it is. Away in the Premiership and then the Champions League Cup final. If you enjoyed that video, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.